for tuning in today to my channel, Sacred Intentions. And just real briefly, I wanted to come on here and just talk about I am coming from a place of just being vulnerable. So I'm sharing a vulnerable moment with you. And this is just really me processing things. And I really love this channel that I created just because I get to go back to it, to videos that I've uploaded from time to time just to see my own growth, right? These are conversations that I'm literally having with myself. The more that we process things and work through things, the better it is as far as getting through and past it, right? So, for just real briefly, moments that I could remember that I allowed opinions of others to control me and who I was. Just briefly, like when I was younger, basically, I could remember just being around my family, my cousins, and a lot of the times, like I would get made fun of just because of how I speak. Basically, it wasn't black enough, or that because I was lighter, like especially with my skin tone versus my feet. Um, One thing that I could just remember, I grew up in the country, basically, on a farm, way out in the middle of yonder. And so I always stayed basically running around outside, whether it was the gravels, the grass, the dirt, whatever. I'm outside barefooted, right? And I didn't realize the effects of it when I was younger. I had more, uh, you could just say, a more enjoyable moments that I can recall. Um, so I was just out there freely, not a care in the world, just enjoying life and just being, right? I was present. um, didn't really have much awareness of out things outside of myself, right? Beliefs of others or like the opinions of others. Like none of that ever did I have to come in contact with that I thought I did, right? Or that I was actually aware of or whatever. But I can say that um, it made me uncomfortable the older I got because of how I was being made fun of when I was younger. Um, Basically, like with my feet, for example, I'll just be honest with you guys. So my second toe is bigger than the big toe, and so my cousins just I got made fun of a lot, because of that. And so the older I got, it made me not want to wear sandals. Just not wanting to show my feet. So when I would wear dresses, I'm wearing tennis shoes, or I'm wearing shoes that had like the back out, but your feet were covered. Rarely was I wearing sandals. But it's just like, like the little things like that. Also, I can remember being on the bus basically. And at first, I went to a private school, so I wasn't. Um, a lot of things didn't happen, right? The environment was different versus going to a public school, especially dealing with different energies. The private school, it was more laxed. Everybody, you had to wear the same things. Nobody really paid attention to, just the focus was different, right? Versus when I actually went to a public school that I actually asked to go to. um, the public school, basically that type of environment, those types of energies. Um, that I was invited to basically. I got made fun of for, my size and things like that. So little did I know it would later on in life play a role in me being insecure with myself and not knowing about really how to cultivate self love, right? And embrace me for who I am. And so it made me want to be, like I wanted to gain weight. I felt like I didn't really just look like resemble what you thought a woman would have to look like, just based off of where attention was going, with other females or whatever. Um, and also, one thing I did notice when I was younger, I used to enjoy dancing, y'all. Like, oh my gosh, I enjoy dancing so much. Just was free, and so I can remember wanting to do like these little dance groups, at times that I'd have fun, with my family and things like that, or at cookouts and things like that. But then it got to where it was um, out of nowhere, like little comments will be made. And I started to grab hold of those comments in my subconscious mind. And it started to wear on me, and I didn't realize it. But it was just like, what are you doing? Like, girl, you need to stop. You ain't got no rhythm. Like, things like that. And so it eventually made me stop wanting to dance, you guys, based off of the opinions of others. And so, not saying like, I do understand like sometimes when you're born in life, you're gifted with certain things, right? So, certain things just are natural for you. But it doesn't mean that just because just doesn't mean that you have to stop doing something just because it does not look right to others and you actually enjoy it. And that's where I can say I went wrong. um it's not, I could have continued on, and practiced it and got my rhythm. But yeah, one thing I am definitely remembering to do and learn is just make sure that I embrace just trying to have fun with life, enjoy to continue the course of doing things based off of me enjoying them, rather what it looks like to others, and to just shut out that noise from others anytime that they do feel like they can, want to comment or whatever, because everybody does have their opinion on things, but I don't have to allow it to dictate me on who I was, born to be. But I am embracing like all these versions of myself. I really am. Every day I feel like I'm somebody different, but I always have like those deeply rooted foundations in me. I just wanted to get on here to share some vulnerable moments with you guys, but just also know that number one, never allow the opinions of others to dictate who you are at your core, right? Number two, continue enjoying things in life that bring you joy. Don't stop doing them, because that's a way of keeping your vibrations high, right? When you're carefree in that manner, because that's the true love frequency. Number three, something that I learned when it came to relationships, I kept meeting the same spirit in different bodies. Not only that, but I was meeting the same spirit within myself, like it had not left me. I needed to go to war with myself about a feeling of like a feeling of insecurity, basically, um, a feeling of not truly loving myself, right? Um, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Peace and love. Thank you for tuning in to my channel and have an amazing rest of the day. Happy Thursday. Mwah.
Enjoy a short meditation at the end of sounds. Close your eyes.